There's something magical about school romance anime. It's not just about crushes or holding hands under cherry blossoms, it's about growth, heartbreak, and the raw, awkward beauty of first love. These stories remind us of moments we never had or wish we could relive. So today we're counting down 10 school romance anime that don't just show love, they make you feel it. Whether it's a slow burn connection, a comedic war of hearts, or a tear-soaked goodbye, this list has something for every romantic soul. Let's dive into the stories that made us believe in love again. Number 1. Aoharu Ride. Futaba Yoshioka used to be cheerful and popular, until her middle school crush changed her whole life. She was cast out by jealous classmates, and her first love, Ku, vanished without a trace. Years later, they meet again, but Ku has changed. He's colder, distant, and burdened by grief. Yet, Futaba sees glimpses of the boy she once loved, and so begins their journey of rediscovery. This isn't just about romance, it's about two people, broken in different ways, learning to heal, together. Every scene is dripping with bittersweet emotion, and if you've ever longed for a second chance at love, this one will hit deep. Number 2. Kaguya-sama, Love is War. Kaguya and Miyuki are top students. Elegant, intelligent, proud, and hopelessly in love with each other. But here's the twist, neither of them wants to confess first. To do so would be to lose. What unfolds is a hilarious, tactical mind game where every compliment, glance, and text message is part of an elaborate plan to make the other fold first. But beneath the comedy is something real. Both are scared of rejection, scared of vulnerability, and that's what makes their dynamic so fun and so human. By the time feelings finally break through the mental warfare, you'll be laughing and crying at how much you actually care about these two maniacs in love. Number 3. Tsuki Gakir. This anime is quiet, simple, and painfully real. Akane and Kotaru are two awkward middle schoolers who barely know how to speak to each other. But through tentative conversations, nervous texting, and quiet support, love begins to blossom. There's no love triangle, no fan service, no dramatic outbursts, just two kids experiencing their first romance in a way that feels raw and honest. The art is soft, the pacing is slow, and the emotional beats are so grounded it feels like watching your own memories. This one isn't flashy, but it's unforgettable. Number 4. My teen romantic comedy snafu. Hachiman Hikigaya is cynical to the core. He believes youth is a lie, love is fake, and people only help others to feel better about themselves. He gets thrown into a service club with Yukino Shita, a cold perfectionist, and Yui Gahama, a cheerful girl who hides her pain behind a smile. What begins as a club solving others' problems becomes a deep dive into emotional complexity. This show tears apart typical rom-com tropes. It questions every act of kindness. It shows characters slowly, painfully, learning how to connect. By the time romance enters the picture, it's not just sweet, it's earned. And it'll make you think about how genuine your own relationships are. Number 5. Tonawa, Over the Moon for You. This story starts with a truck accident and a marriage proposal. Seriously. After getting hit by a truck, Nasa Yuzaki confesses to a girl he just met, Tsukasa. She agrees, on one condition, he has to marry her. And so begins a married life between two people who barely know each other. It sounds absurd, but this anime is the definition of wholesome. Watching them cook together, awkwardly share space, and discover love in small, everyday moments, it's heart-melting. There's no love triangle, no drama, just soft, sweet, supportive romance. If you're tired of toxic love stories, Tonawa is your warm hug. Number 6. Toradora. Taiga Aisaka is small, loud, and absolutely terrifying. Ryuji Takasu looks like a delinquent but is actually a gentle, caring guy. They team up to help each other confess to their crushes, but as they spend more time together, things get complicated, really complicated. Toradora is a storm of emotions, fights, misunderstandings, dramatic moments, and some of the most heart-wrenching scenes in romance anime, but it's the growth of Taiga and Ryuji that makes this so special. They go from enemies to allies to something deeper. The ending will break you, and then heal you. Number 7. Hormia. Hori is the perfect student. Miyamura is the shy, gloomy guy no one notices. But when Hori discovers his tattoos, piercings, and gentle side, they begin to bond over their hidden selves. What's unique about Hormia is how fast their relationship develops. They don't waste episodes dragging things out. They start dating. They deal with real stuff. Insecurities, misunderstandings, jealousy. It feels mature but still lighthearted. The side characters are lovable, the comedy is smooth, and the romance is sincere. This is what it feels like to fall for someone who accepts you completely. Number 8. Clannad After Story. This one isn't just a love story, it's a life story. Tomoya and Nagisa fall in love in high school, sure. But what happens next? They graduate, they get married, they have a child, and life doesn't go easy on them. Clannad. After story shows the reality of adult relationships, of heartbreak, of loss, of learning how to live again when your world falls apart. It's emotional, it's devastating, and it's one of the most beautifully written anime of all time. Watch it, and prepare to cry like you've never cried before. Number 9. Your Lie in April. Kusei was a piano genius, until his abusive mother died. He lost the ability to hear music. His world turned gray. Then Kaori entered his life, a wild, passionate violinist who dragged him back into color, chaos, and feeling. She pushes him to play again, to feel again, to love again. But Kaori has a secret, and when it comes out, it'll shatter you. This anime is poetry in motion, the music, the visuals, the symbolism, it all flows into one heartbreaking masterpiece. Your Lie in April doesn't just touch your heart, it breaks it open. Number 10. Kimi ni Todoke Sawako, Kuronuma just wants to make friends. But because of her resemblance to Sadako from The Ring, people fear her. She's quiet, kind, and incredibly lonely. But Kazehaya, the most popular boy in class, sees her for who she really is. Slowly she makes friends. Slowly she falls in love. Kimi ni Todoke is a slow-burn masterpiece. Every tiny step forward feels massive. Every smile feels like a breakthrough. It's about seeing the beauty in someone no one else saw, and being seen when you thought no one ever would. This anime is soft, emotional, and unforgettable. Love doesn't always begin with fireworks. Sometimes it starts with a glance, a helping hand, or just being seen when no one else noticed you. These school romance anime aren't just shows, they're reflections of what love could be. Messy, imperfect, but deeply human. So tell me in the comments, which anime hit you the hardest? Leave a like if your heart's still beating after this list, subscribe for more heartfelt anime content, and until next time, stay gentle, stay emotional, and stay watching anime.